All right. We're finally here doing the show after a very long time of me just not doing it. But I'm finally here doing it, and we're going to get this show done tonight. We got 5 matches on the card, starting with Tilly Barker versus Alexia Violet. All right, here we go. Like I said, it only took me a very long time, but we're getting the show done nonetheless. Starting the entire card off with what could be match of the night, depending on how this one goes. Tilly Barker, honorary or permanent member, who knows? We really don't have confirmation just yet on her status with the Avenged. However, she's facing someone who is pretty well known for her ability to put on great matches on at any moment, really. Alexia Violet, incredibly well versed in making magic in the ring, no matter who she's in the ring with. However, her win-loss record does not suit her all too well in the most recent times of EPW, at least. She does have, I believe, 1 win under her belt. Two wins, 2 losses. Tilly Barker, on the other hand, 4 wins, 5 losses. Of course, former women's champion, former 2-time women's champion, and current briefcase holder Kiko Kishimoto, 10-3. She's got the most wins overall in the women's division, so someone's going to have to beat her eventually to take that position at number 1. Jaylee Kai, of course, later tonight has the opportunity to do so, and one of these 2 women also have every bit of chance to do so. As the cloverleaf is locked in by Alexia, who gets reversed, rolls out into a drop kick. Second highest win-loss record at the moment for the women is the current women's champion, Bad Amy, 8-6. Alexia Violet kicks away Tilly Barker. Tilly with the knees to the elbow as she lifts up Alexia. Alexia reverses into a wrist lock and snaps the shoulder and turns her around. Turns her back around, sends her into the ropes. Goes down, but no, knee to the gut to stop her, and a clothesline to the floor. Barker now making her way to the outside of the ring to attack. Stops her in her tracks. What is this? Tiger bomb on the floor. Now lifts her up on the shoulders. Snake eyes on the apron. Really doing an all-out assault on the floor here. Some of the moves a little bit less effective but for the most part, using every bit of the outside of the ring to damage her opponent. As now they're back in the ring. Turns her around, half and half suplex overhead. Now off the rope she goes, knee to the side of the head from Tilly. Wait a second, deadlifting Alexia off the mat. German suplex, that was a very, very clear rope break. But now she's up to the top. What is she gonna do here? Big splash. Cover attempted here. 1, 2. Not only do we have this match still going, but later tonight you can expect to see the Money in the Bank briefcase on the women's, the women's Money in the Bank briefcase defended by Kiko Kishimoto versus Jaylee Kai in our main event. We will also be having Skybound Kid versus Suki, as well as Kenji Urai versus Aaron, and Jeremy Barmore taking on Brian Dynamic. Oh, jumping over. Dynamic and Barmore have been fighting a lot and hard since the beginning of this. Oh, double kip-ups. Catches her with a German suplex, bridging over, but a rope break. Barmore and Dynamic have been strongly fighting their way up the ranks for the Intercontinental Championship, currently held by FD3, as these two women are putting on a very good show that I am unfortunately distracted myself from to try to keep the commentary going. But look at this Fujiwara armbar. Tilly comes to the outside as Alexia catches her off guard here. Face first into the steel steps. Into the face now, fighting her off. Kick to the inside of the leg there. Oh, Alexia changes her mind, does not want the outside to come into play here. Oh, I thought she was swinging on her. She probably should have, as Tilly now capture, hammerlock, suplex. Now a hammerlock on the back, and look at the wrench of the arm there. Completely puts it overhead and stomps on it. Now she's going to try to put her out with one last move here. Emerald Flosion. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out by Alexia. Catches the kick though, charges after, ducks under into a gut buster. Parker now back in the ring, deciding against the outside attack. Oh, wait a minute, what was that? Some sort of takedown as Alexia goes for a cover. Kick to the back of the head, lifts her up, but sweeps the leg, does Tilly. Oh, big overhand. As now she sends her into the corner, charges after, misses the splash. Alexia again with that takedown. Oh, rapid fire, curb stomps to the chest. slowing the match down to a pace that she can control. Alexia goes under as she gets the double leg takedown and driving the bottom of her fist into the face. As now she's set up for something big here. Cartwheel, Pele kick, no. Emerald, explosion again. 1, 2, 3. Tilly Barker picking up the win. A very competitive matchup that was to kick off the show. And there you have it. That was the end of the match right there. Wait, I guess not. Could have swore that was the one that ended the match, but I might be wrong.
Here is your winner, Tully.
Congratulations on the win there as we move on to our next match. All right, here we go. Second match of the night as
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 270 pounds, Jeremy Moore.
as Jeremy Barmore takes on Brian Dynamic. Like I said in the previous match, when I was going down the card, these two have both been desperately clawing and climbing their way up the ladder of the Intercontinental Championship. And if, at the moment, if they want to get anywhere near the championship, they're going to have to really, really fight to get there. Currently, the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship is still Joe Blade, with Will O'Connor at number 2. Brendan Alexander at number 3, tied with Kenji Uri. Of course, Kenji could drop in the rankings after his match tonight, though Aaron is not a part of the Intercontinental division. Losing a match in general, as long as it's a singles one-on-one confrontation, losing a match will lose your points.
From California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Brian Dynamic.
Brian Dynamic currently in the Zero Club, as he is tied for, in the top 5, he is tied with Jay Rain, Dan Masters, Brian Dynamic, well, himself, obviously, and Morgan Wolf. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm pretty sure Morgan is gone, so I don't know why he's on the list. I might be misremembering things, but I'm fairly certain he's gone, right? So I think I need to update my list. Oof. Nonetheless, he's still tied for 5th place in the rankings. He still needs to get this match won here if he wants to make any difference in his own personal career. Yeah, he's gone. So I need to move. Of course, Jeremy Barmore, -1 points right now after losing his first match of the season, I believe. Lost his first match of the season to, let's see. To Will O'Connor. A couple episodes of Legacy back. As charges after with a clothesline and gets caught with a neck breaker. Dynamic seems to have his number right now, but Barmore fighting back, charges at him with that clothesline. Back the leg repeatedly now. Dynamic not using kick pads, so those kicks are a little bit more solid when he hits them. Look at this fisherman suplex into the buckle. Just a little bit there, catching him off guard. That kick to the back again, but this time Barmore straight back up and kicks his leg out from under him. We could be seeing something bad right now as Barmore has him up. Oh, I think he was going for a buckle bomb, but Dynamic fighting away from it. Reversal sends him into the corner. Knife edge chop. Tosses him to the side, springing up, and a moonsault. With an STO. Gets him over now as he stomps on the shoulder, or the elbow, sorry. Gun on the top rope is Dynamic, dead set and focused to try to take the Intercontinental Championship as he's working over Jeremy Barmore here. Barmore though reverses the hold and arm drags him, but taking too much time here to recover and taunts him and gets caught with a clothesline in the corner. Alley-oop. Barmore not looking so good in this match. After the headbutt, but an elbow to the face stops him. Punch to the face and a bicycle. Another alley-oop out of the corner. Fans reacting to Brian Dynamic with a mixed reaction as the fans, well, as Dynamic suplexes Barmore, and Barmore responds back as now he gets into the corner here. Looking to end the match with a spear. Oh, and to top it off, a pedigree on the way. No! Dynamic blocks it. Rainmaker. What's he going to do here? I think he's going to wait for his moment to strike. Has him up on the shoulders. TKO. Goes away from the ropes. Cover. Now 1, 2. Kick out by Barmore. Charges in. Now, I forgot to state it, but Barmore is a very well-rounded competitor. He does have a lot of the talent and ability, but so far he hasn't been able to put the ability and all that talent into one place to really show himself. Sure, his tag team wrestling was great, and he's a former tag team champion. One of the more dominant tag. Oh, wait a minute. Look at the power. Dynamic plants him on the mat. Follows with a moonsault. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Barmore, though, showing that he has what it takes to keep this match going. But for how long? Oh, Barmore catches him. Sweeps the leg. Takes him straight back up off the mat now. Oh, but a knee to the face. Charges after, moves out of the way. Punch to the face. T-bone. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Barmore really showing what I was trying to describe. That he does have the power to keep this match going with a belly to belly. 1, 2, no. Looking for that pedigree. No, catches him. Sweeps the leg. Now what is he going to do? Oh. Walls of Jericho, Boston Crab, locked in, and Barmore is forced to crawl, to make the crawl to the ropes, and he does. Also by Barmore. Catches him off guard, belly to belly overhead. Using that strength he has, that strength advantage he has, to toss around Bryan for a second. There's Bryan now back on the upper hand, or back in the offensive, I should say, as he sends him into the buckle, charges after, crossbody, and yet again a little bit too cocky here. Fall away slam. Shoulder blocks him down. Under and a suplex, dragon suplex. Picks him up now. Looks for something, but no, forearm to the face, stopping him in the tracks. Oh, goes for something and gets caught with another Snapdragon. Barmore, belly to belly. 2, oh, kick out at 2 again. But kicks out the leg. Kick to the back as well. Will he hit the pedigree? Will he be able to hit it this time? Third time's a charm. Possibly. Yes, it is. roll him over and pin him. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Jeremy Moore.
No replays? That's weird. I would have expected a replay. Nonetheless, congrats on a big win there. And we'll move on to our next matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 250 pounds, Kenji.
Kenji Arai, a former world champion in VPW, but not much to say since then. Will his fate change in the near future? We'll have to see. But he's taken on a top prospect of the X Division currently. Top prospect indeed, as Aaron comes to the ring here after Kenji makes his entrance. Nothing all too flashy about Kenji Urai's entrance here. It's just a man who is coming to the ring for business and business only. And of course, his advocate, if you will, Jacob Wells, promising that he's going to drop Aaron on his head here. Aaron very likely has the opportunity to face Jacob Wells in the future, seeing as they're in the same division. Aaron's currently sitting 1-0 for his singles record. Kenji, however, 3-3
And his
since
opponent
last season.
from Salem, Massachusetts, weighing in at 205 pounds, Aaron the Destroyer.
Aaron was, he put on one hell of a match last Legacy, I believe. It was on Legacy, right? Hold on, I could do this. Yes. He took on Dan Masters in his debut. And if my memory serves me correct, it was a very dominant matchup for him as well. Kenji, however, his last match on VPW was I don't think it was too recently. Oh, backhand, but he reverses it, hits him with a chop, and drops him on his head to start off the match there. I mean, he's already delivered on his promise. Kenji was his last match in VPW was in August, as he lost to Ethan Walker for the X Division Championship. Yeah, thank you. I was looking for it to confirm it, and I didn't even read your message until after I had already seen the thing on Discord. But I do appreciate that you answered the question. Kenji has the height advantage, but I think they're pretty evenly matched muscle-wise. Kenji's got a little bit more bulk, but from the looks of it, Aaron might be a little bit more toned as he hits the buckle and hits a second drop kick. Of course, while we're here, take a moment to check out our partners, Battlefront Industry, Joshi Star Wrestling, LGF, and Pride of Wrestling. Check them out on all their different socials and such. As Kenji with a big Uranagi. Kenji, a very hard-hitting competitor, does not hold back on his strikes when he hits them, or any of his moves in general. As you saw with that neck snap that he did there, he grabbed him and with a lot of force threw him backwards onto the mat. Aaron goes for the grapple, but boot to the gut. Kenji charges in, doesn't do much, but he sends him into the buckle anyways. Clothesline, no. Now sends him into the corner, well, the rope, sorry. Into a neck breaker. And a reverse DDT on the mat there. Follows up with a big knee drop. Now right into the sleeper, the dragon sleeper. Submissions have been extremely effective lately. Oh, moves out of the way with the boot to the gut and hits him with that backbreaker. Ducks under. Clothesline by Kenji. Overhand chop. An overhand punch there by Aaron, and he gets him with a clothesline. The fans here in LA are kind of reacting poorly to both men here. The code breaker as he covers, only getting a 2 count. Slowing the match down, and the fans responding accordingly. They don't seem to like that he's slowing the match down. A very different reaction than what he got on Legacy in his debut. Kenji getting actually a better reaction so far. Of course, as soon as I say that, the fans start cheering for him again. Schoolboy takedown into a DDT. 1, 2, 3, it's over. though he lost, he did deliver on his promise. I can give him that. Kenji, yes, like I said, though he lost the match, he did deliver the promise that he would drop him on his head, and he did that at the very beginning of the match. However, Aaron caught him with that DDT out of the schoolboy, and it was over from that moment on.
Here is your winner, Aaron the Destroyer.
But you gotta wonder what's going on with the fans right now. I mean, last time Aaron had a match, the fans they reacted a little bit positively. Now they're giving him a negative reaction, and that could go to the head of Aaron. Next match, however, and I do believe that for Suki's entrance, there should be an epilepsy warning. So if you're sensitive to that stuff, please look away.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, the Pure Wrestling Champion, Kid Champion.
Your pure champion, Skybound Kid, making her way to the ring here. As this is her first appearance with the title since regaining it at Loomis, taking the title off of Cherry Bomb. So she's the first ever two-time pure champion as well. One more match after this one, and it's the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase on the line.
And her opponent from Transylvania, Crazy Suzuki.
Suki must be feeling a little bit envious, or even just upset in general about the fact that in the next match, the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase is going to be on the line. And she won that briefcase in a ladder match, but due to the rules of the briefcase, you do have to defend it once every 30 days. And she was unsuccessful in her defense. So in her mind, she might be thinking, what do I got to do to get back to that briefcase? But judging off of the things I've seen her react to and how she responds to things, there's a lot going on in her head, and I'm not sure if that briefcase is the first thing that's coming to mind. As Skybound Kid gets out of the way, but Suki turns it into a neckbreaker after she went for that clothesline. Kid goes for a punch, but gets caught and sent into the corner here. Charges after, big forearm, no. Oh no, another forearm, no. Kick to the gut, charges after but catches her. Headlock driver. And the kick to the back to follow it up. Stops on the back of the head and now the lower back. Straight back up to her feet, misses a clothesline by a mile. Suki really keeping up here. Punch to the face. Suki might be thinking it's time for that pure championship to be around her waist here. Sets her up on the top rope now. What could she be thinking about doing? Oh, butterfly. Superplex. Covers. One. Ooh. Trying to take it looked like she was trying to take the mask off of Skybound Kid, which seems to be an effective strategy to get in the head of Skybound Kid here in VPW especially. Almost any time you question or even so much as bring up the fact that you could try to take that mask off of Skybound Kid, her focus shifts and it becomes more of a focus on the making sure the mask stays on and less focus on getting the match won. Oh, Suki a little bit exhausted here. Getting caught in a front face lock. Ducks under. Up and to an Alabama slam. Oh, but look at that. Straight up into a Rana. Tries to go for a body slam, but Skybound Kid fighting away from it. Look at this. Samoan drop. Oh, wheelbarrow into the pin. 1, 2, roll up. 1, 2, kick out by Skybound Kid. Oh, but she catches her. Bulldog. Now running. Oh, changes her mind. Up. Catches her up to the headbutt attempt. Downward spiral. Face buster. Cover. 1, 2. Strong kick out by Suki there. Drop kick no. Oh, look at those chops. Misses on the third attempt and goes for it again to try to recover. Skybound Kid up on the shoulders, no. Inverted DDT by Suki. Cover. 1, 2. Oh, only a 1 count. Drops it down to the mat into a side headlock. Skybound Kid sends her into the corner here. Preserving some energy, but not a useful way to do so. Sends her back into the buckle. Knife edge chops her. Oh no. Skybound Kid, you're a little too out. You're a little out of energy here. I don't think this is a good idea. What could she be thinking about doing here? Skybound Kid with a superplex and she floats over. She did the deal with the pin. 1. Kick out at 1. A kick out at 1. center into the buckle, charges after clothesline into the corner. Oh, here comes the RKO. The Diamond Cutter plants her down with a pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Skybound Kid fighting back. But a leg sweep and the cloverleaf locked in. Put a rope break there, says the referee. Headlock driver again. Suki now going to the top rope. She's got a pretty big amount of distance there. Big splash. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Suki has now defeated the Pure Champion. Does that put her at the top of the list for that championship now? Skybound Kid is a competitor not often defeated lately. Of course, our main event is up next for the women's Money in the Bank briefcase.
Here is your winner, Crazy Suzuki.
Suzuki looks to redeem the loss that she had of that briefcase, and she just made a statement taking out the women's Pure Champion. Jaylee Kai, no stranger to main eventing Future Foundation, as she was in the main event for the Pure Championship a very long while ago. Now she looks to take the Pure Champion, well, not the Pure Championship. Well, I mean, she can if she wins the briefcase, but she looks to take the briefcase specifically off of Kiko Kishimoto, which will not be easy. If history goes to show anything at all, taking Kiko Kishimoto out when she is driven to keep something around her waist, or in her hands in this case,
And her opponent,
is almost impossible.
from Kyoto, Japan, she is Mrs. Money in the Bank, Kiko.
However, sometimes Kiko Kishimoto's ego can get in the way of things and cause problems for herself. Case in point, the women's championship, she was so beyond sure that she was going to be, and I quote, the killer queen of VPW, that she let that get to her head and it cost her the VPW Women's Championship. However, she still has that briefcase. She can go for either of the women's titles whenever she chooses. But that depends on if she wins here tonight especially. Starts immediately with that kick to the face. Jaylee Kai clotheslines her down to the mat. Reversal and an overhand punch. Kiko with a snap suplex as well. Kick to the back, but Jaylee straight up. Jaylee Kai, much like Kiko Kishimoto, is a former champion, and I can't let that go because she doesn't have a lot of championship credibility. But the fact that she is a former women's tag champ with Kate Whitaker does have a lot going for her. I mean, those two only teamed up probably three times or so, maybe even less, before they won the tag titles. They took out probably one of the most formidable tag teams in the women's division in the history of VPW. But Kiko Kishimoto currently hammerlocking overhead of Jaylee Kai, and now Jaylee fighting back with some punches to the torso. Snapback takedown, kick to the back, but no, she's right up and kicks the leg out from under her. Turns her back around, neck breaker on the knee. Of course, before we finish this show, before we conclude it, we do have to make the announcement that on Legacy, on Thursday, Jacob Wells will be taking on Georgie Mack in his return matches. Georgie Mack and Jacob Wells had a confrontation backstage earlier today. Jaylee Kai working the back, stretching the arms of Kiko as she lets go of the hold. And Kiko's showing signs of it as she gets chopped in the chest. Turns around, Hurricanrana into the buckle. Kick to the stomach now as she gets her up. Slams her into the buckle and tosses her to the side. Usually Jaylee Kai would struggle doing something like that, but in this case, she does have a slight size advantage over Kiko Kishimoto, and mostly that size advantage being height. Kiko misses, goes for the punch anyways, and Jaylee Kai reverses. But Kiko, shoving her into the buckle, sweeps the leg again and goes to the top. Could be thinking that's a hot kick. Oh, the ref's down. The ref's down. Quick cheat. You can do it. Neck breaker by Kai, but the referee's back up anyways. Possibly Kiko trying to get herself disqualified so she can keep the briefcase with little effort. Hip toss, neck breaker. Hung her out on the ropes there for a second too. Really doing as much damage as possible before hitting one big move to win the match. Boot to the gut. Tiger Bomb, no. Hurricanrana by Kiko. Kishimoto needs to do something here, and she's planning on doing something big. turns her around. Up on the shoulders. One wing angel. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. That could have been a 3 had Kiko not hesitated to get down to the pin there. Those lines are down, and another one. Ducks under, and a big drop kick to Jaylee Kai. To the back. Kishimoto rolls her over into an ankle lock. Oh, look at this. Grapevining the legs around the knee. Kai can tap here. No, breaking the grip of the legs. Kai gets caught with a DDT though. Oh, the headbutt blocked with an elbow. Sends her into the corner. Charges after, moves out of the way, does Kiko. Oh, roundhouse kick. And another. But Kiko bridging German suplex. Straight to the top rope now. Double foot stomp. No. Goes through the legs. Roll up. But a rope break. Double knees to the spine. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Oh, okay. I thought she was doing something else. We've seen in the past that the opponents of Jaylee Kai, more times than not, have decided against continuing the fight. And as we've seen with Christina Jean, for example, she decided against continuing the match and disqualified herself. Going to the top rope here, she's got a little bit of distance to travel. I don't know if she can make it. Okay. She didn't make the gap there, but she has changed course here a little bit. Hurricanrana by Kai. Jaylee going to the top for something big here. Oh, big miss is what that was. 1, 2, 3. I think we need to get some medical staff down to the ring after that one. There could have been a major issue there.
Here is your winner, Kiko.
Congratulations, nonetheless, to Kiko. But I do wonder about the health of Jaylee Kai after that one. That looked like a hard landing, and she clearly was out of it long enough to be pinned there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that situation going forward. But we'll see you guys on Thursday or Monday, depending on how quickly we can get the card out for the next episode of Future Foundation. But we'll see you guys whenever. And yeah, whatever.